Okay, so language? If I were to ask you how many languages do you think exist worldwide, what would be your answer? Well, according to ethnologue.com, there are around 7,000 languages around the globe. And among that 7,000, English is the most spoken language if you count both native and non-native speakers. Sorry, Mandarin, but English takes the crown when it comes to being the universal language, especially since it's spoken in 146 countries. With English's global stature and wide influence, it's undeniable that it opens a lot of opportunities for people, especially in education, travel, career, and more. It's no wonder why a lot of people strive to become fluent English speakers. However, learning a language isn't as easy as it sounds. If you think, all you have to do is memorize vocabularies and familiarize yourself with textbook conversations, then you kinda have the wrong idea. You see, unlike other fields of study like history, geography, or information-based subjects, learning a language goes beyond retaining facts and info. What's essential is knowing how to apply what you've learned and be able to express ideas of your own. To do this requires understanding the structure of the language, technical usages, grammar rules, and developing the 4 basic core skills, which are writing, speaking, listening, and reading. Here's a massively helpful tip. No matter how excited you are, don't dive straight into studying grammar and sentences, especially if you're a beginner. Instead, start from the basics and learn common and simple English words like parts of the body, colors, animals, fruits, etc. As you get more comfortable and used to English, you can move on to learning expressions, feelings, then progress to studying the parts of a sentence. It's important to take learning a language step by step in order for you to grasp it as a whole. Oh, and avoid relying too much on your native language dictionary for translations. Yes, it may seem impossible to learn without translating, but the earlier you get used to sticking to English makes it easier in the long run. If you plan on learning English on your own, know that it can get overwhelming, especially if you have limited resources and study materials. Although there's nothing wrong with studying a language by yourself, your progress heavily depends on self-reliance, discipline, and motivation. You're responsible for your schedule and lessons, so diligence is a must. On the other hand, you have the option to take language classes, whether through hiring a tutor, attending group classes, or even having lessons online. A huge advantage in taking classes is that your teacher will be there to guide you, correct you, provide study materials, and give feedback. You'll have someone to rely on and practice with as you learn all about English. Each language has its own differences, rules, and distinctive features. Before you can call yourself a fluent English speaker, you'll have to embrace those differences in the learning process. Once you open yourself to this understanding, you'll find better ways to learn English too. So take the chance to learn English and it might just change your life.